Hello, hello. This is Ginny Brandon of Soul Pet Connections. I'm an animal communicator and energy healer for animals and their people too. And today I want to chat a little bit about energy. So, this is the big thing that I see that goes unnoticed by most pet owners. And the one thing that we have the most control over in order to make changes in our situations. So let's start out and have a little bit of a conversation about what is energy. So the whole world is made up of energy. Everything is energy. Everything has a vibration. So even inanimate objects have some kind of a vibration. They're just pretty heavy. When we come to a situation, our presence has energy. The easiest way to describe that is to share examples. So if you've ever walked into a room and known someone was angry, that was their energy being projected about their emotions. If you've ever walked into a room and felt calm because there was someone there, or if you've ever noticed that you always feel calm around a certain person, that's their energy. You can pick that kind of thing up from pets too. Some pets are very calming. Frequently, they're used for therapy purposes. They just have a really great presence. And it's that sort of energy feeling when you're near them that is what energy really is in essence. So the challenge comes that as humans in our world, we are kind of trained to ignore that. And we are trained to not listen to our own intuition about the energy of a situation. You can sometimes call that a gut feeling. But we're also trained to look to external sources rather than our own internal wisdom about energy and being present. So the problem comes in when we are completely unaware of the way that we're showing up energetically in a situation. And how this manifests with our pets is I'll give you an example. We will have a big situation going on in our life. So, say a job change is coming up, or a move, or something that's really going to disrupt everything, the schedule, the routine, the way we live. And when we come home, all we want to do is relax and let it all hang out, right? Well, our pets have no choice but to hang out in whatever energy we have because they can't leave, right? Maybe your dog can go in the backyard, but there's no going on vacation for them. There's no taking a break and going somewhere else. There's no going to visit somebody else. It is our energy and 100% our energy all the time. So when we're unaware of how we are showing up energetically, that can have a massive impact on our pets. And frequently, what ends up happening is rather than our energy being kind of contained and grounded in our own body, it's like leaking everywhere to our pets. It's just leaking out all over the place. It's like the person who's angry who walks into a room and when they leave the room still doesn't feel very good. Or if you've ever been out shopping and there's someone who's irate about something, everybody that's around that person, even if they aren't involved in the situation, feels that negative feeling. And even when they leave, everybody's got to kind of take a couple deep breaths and the energy takes time to disappear. If you're in customer service, I'm sure you know about this. Any sort of customer service, even in a job where you don't have to deal with customer service, but you have to deal with other employees. If you've ever dealt with somebody who's disgruntled, who's upset about something, and then after that, you feel disgruntled, that's the energy transfer between people. And that's one of the hardest things to deal with. So it's no wonder that when we're stressed out about something, our pets are often off the chain. The dog will be barking more, they might be tearing things up more, chewing on your shoes. The cat might start peeing outside the litter box or scratching and clawing something that you don't want them to mess with. Your horse might suddenly become uncatchable in the field. These are all very normal responses to our energy signature that's showing up. It's really the stress level in that moment. But if you can recognize how difficult it is to deal with another human being who is in a stressful situation, even temporarily, like in a customer service setting or in a office setting, if you can understand that, then you can understand the struggle that our pets go through when we bring that home and spill it all over the place. That's hard, right? That's very hard. And so, this is the importance of understanding what energy is and how it affects everything around you. The first and most simple step I can give you that helps resolve all of this is own it. Just own whatever energetic state you're in and verbalize it to your pet. Verbalize it to the people in your life too. You have no idea how much more helpful it can be sometimes in customer service situations to say, I'm sorry, I am not feeling well. I have a lot on my plate right now, and I really want to handle this well for you. Or I'm really trying to convey what I need to convey and not overdo it. It's amazing how much that can diffuse the situation. And it can diffuse the situation with your pets too. When you speak to them out loud and say, man, work is awful right now. My boss is a nightmare. The rest of my coworkers are terrible, and all of the customers are being terrible too. When you can just get that out there, our pets go, oh, there's a reason. Okay. And they can cope with that energy. It's like taking the wind out of someone's sails. Like it just helps relax everything. So if you can be honest about the energetic state that you're in, what am I feeling right now? What am I experiencing right now? And focus on working with that for yourself, you'll be amazed at what will happen with your pets. It can really free things up in the relationship. It can help both of you want to work together better, like kind of meeting in the middle and trying to support each other better. It can make for more effective support for both of you because you're honest about what you need in the moment, where you are, which means you can figure out what you need from there. So there really isn't any other piece that I deal with that has more impact than understanding energy. And ultimately, at the end of the day, we're the only things we can control anyway. We can ask our pets to do things, we can train them to do things for us or with us, but we are the only thing we can control. And if we don't own that part of the relationship and take responsibility for how we are bringing our own self to the relationship, then it's tough to get results with your pets. It's a really hard truth. And it's a huge dose of humble pie. And it's also why I am sitting here talking to you today, because it's where I started. I had major problems with my pets that boiled down to the energy I was bringing to the situation. I had challenges with my dogs, I had challenges with my horse. And it's taken me years to work through a lot of that. It's still a work in progress, it's still a journey, it's a life journey. But my relationships with all of my pets are so much better now because of it. Because all the time I've spent working on me and recognizing how I show up. So my pets have helped me be a better human. And that's really why I share things with you all, because they have a lot that's available for us to learn. They don't have to teach us anything, but we have the opportunity to learn from them and to work with them and to take the dose of humble pie and figure out how to be a better human being because of it. So let me know how this resonates with you. If you've ever had any experiences that now you might recognize were due to how the energy of things were showing up, I'd love to hear it. So like, comment, subscribe, share, please. I love to hear from other people. And let me know if you have questions or comments on this. So I'm Ginny Brandon. I'm an animal communicator and energy healer for animals and their people too. And you can find me on the web at soulpetconnections.com. and on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the same handle. Look forward to connecting with you. Bye bye.